What's going on, guys? It's Kyle. Welcome to the Stock Goat YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to cover the overall market. We will also be covering the SoFi stock. If you find any of this information useful, be sure to subscribe to the channel. We will be keeping you updated daily with all the breaking news inside of the market. Be sure to smash the like button and don't forget to drop a comment. I'm going to be commenting back to as many people as I possibly can. Let's get into the video. All right, guys, just take a look at the overall headline, okay? I had some pretty big confusion of why, so many growth stocks were down. As you can see, it says NASDAQ falls as investors digest earnings. And you can see the first, little sentences, Netflix shares plunged 35%. This is the Wall Street Journal. We also have Yahoo Finance, stock market news live updates. Dow rises, investors weigh earnings, Netflix slides. So guys, it looks like Netflix actually crashed the entire market. So I covered Netflix in my video yesterday, but it looks like Netflix went down all the way to like negative 37% at one point. And the reason why Netflix is taking such a huge dive, it wasn't because they just lost 200,000 users for this current quarter. It's because they're guiding to lose an additional 2 million users. So when you talk about growth going backwards, Netflix is done. It's bringing down a lot of the indexes. This is included in FANG, guys. This is part of the FANG. Netflix was supposed to be a disruptor, disrupting the cable industry. They're actually going backwards now, okay? So that's the big reason why the overall market is pulling back, is because Netflix was at the top of FANG. It's, heavyweighted in the NASDAQ. So a lot of fear for other growth stocks, reporting earnings this week. And we have the updates right here, guys. Take a look. Roblox plunged 12%, Peloton 10%, Spotify 10%, Twilio 9%, Fastly 9%, DocuSign 8%, Upstart 7%, Square 8%, and Unity 7%, okay? As you can see, growth stocks are getting absolutely smashed because of Netflix, okay? Netflix put the fear that, growth stocks are, not going to work anymore, okay? And that's why these growth stocks pulled back so hard after that earnings report. So that's the only conclusion I have for today as of why the stock market absolutely tanked for the growth stocks. Netflix brung us down, but Netflix is, losing users, okay? So that's the end of it. But we can see all companies are just not built the same, guys. Tesla down 5% today, getting weighed down by Netflix. Time to report the earnings, guys. Take a look. They're up 5.8% after hours, with a double beat. So I just hate how the algos is taking everything down with it, intraday trading. And then, when Tesla comes to report earnings, they beat. So the market right now is pretty rigged, in my personal opinion. Netflix bringing down all those companies we just looked at. It's just a joke right now of how, this algo trading is just dumping growth. And we have SoFi, guys. SoFi, of course, hit a new all-time low of about 693 today. Okay, I'm not saying we can't go lower. We can obviously go lower because the shorts have the upper hand, and you know exactly why the shorts have the upper hand. Biden-Harris administration extends student loan pause through August 31st. Once this news came out, you saw the short interest continue to ramp back up the past 3 weeks. This was on April 6th, guys. That's why we're getting beat down right now. Earnings are not saving us. We have beat our last 6 months of earnings. I want you to take a look at, the details that these other fintechs are having compared to SoFi. You have right here Robinhood earnings. And if we just scroll down a little bit, guys, take a look at this. Just the last 2 quarters I want you to look at, okay? Robinhood has missed on EPS and revenue the last 2 quarters, guys, okay? Take a look at that. Everything has been a miss. We also have Affirm earnings. I want to scroll down a little bit. Take a look at the last 2 quarters for Q3 and Q4. They missed EPS as well. They had beats on revenue, but, overall, they missed both their last 2 quarters of earnings. We'll even take a look at PayPal, guys. We'll scroll down a little bit and take a look at the last 2 quarters of earnings. You can see here they missed revenue in the Q3 and then they missed EPS in the Q4. So all of these fintechs are missing their earnings. Now we're going to take a look at SoFi earnings, and if we just scroll down, guys, SoFi the last 2 quarters has had perfect double beats for the last 2 quarters, guys. Q3 and Q4, revenue and EPS. I just showed you 6 months worth of earnings on Robinhood, Affirm, PayPal. These guys have missed on both quarters, while SoFi, on the other hand, has beat even with student loans not in our favor for the past 2 years. Do you see what's happening right now? SoFi is being manipulated. It is not being priced on what the company is doing as a performance, getting to that profitability, growing revenues. And that's why I've been recommending this company, and I have not been recommending Robinhood, Affirm, PayPal, etc., and other fintechs. Guys, even if you take the 12 analysts covering the stock, you literally have about 4 to 5 analysts with $10 price targets, guys. Those price targets are baked into this average stock price. You have 0 sells right now, guys. No sells. You have 5 holds, which are basically the $10 price targets, like I just said, the 5 analysts, and you have 7 buys. Some of these analysts are coming around $16 to $18 price targets. There's 113% upside. 12 different personal opinions. Why are we so far off from our average price target right here while other companies, are much closer? Because that Biden news is out and our earnings are still a couple of weeks away, you can see the short interest is still continuing to increase. They upped the short interest today 1.49%, bringing you to a total of 146 million outstanding shares. This is literally 1/5 of the entire company right now on total outstanding shares, guys. This is absolutely insane. Short interest continues to go up. We are literally shorted the exact same as AMC. I just looked. AMC is right around 19 to 20%. So we're being shorted at the same level as AMC right now, guys. This is absolutely insane. Once again, guys, I have the earnings report just summarized up for you real quick so we don't have to go through all the pages. Robinhood missed the last 2 earnings reports. Affirm missed the last 2 earnings reports. PayPal missed the last 2 earnings reports. And SoFi had double beats on the last 2 earnings reports. Guys, I sound like a broken record. I sound like I'm losing my mind. But I'm telling you right now, we cannot bottom until sellers are exhausted. There is more sellers happening day in and day out because short interest is pushing out, the holders inside of SoFi. It's just very simple what's going on. As soon as that Biden news came out, I knew that the shorts had the upper hand, but I'm very surprised buyers haven't came in. But buyers aren't going to come in when you have Netflix tanking the entire market, bringing everything down like I just showed you in the beginning of the video, over 10 companies down, 8 to 12%. We have a little bit of an update coming in today. KBC Group, NV Invest, 726,000, right around $1 million. You can see they're buying 45,000 shares. So you can see some companies are chipping away. I believe SoFi is going to bounce back very easily because our guidance is going to have our bank charter fully activated, full throttle working, and you're going to see costs really come down, and you're going to see members accelerate, guys. Unlike Netflix going back 2 million, we're going to be going up 2 to 2.5 million this year, potentially, by the end of the year. It's a possibility. We got a lot of good things going for us, after this earnings report comes out for SoFi. I believe Q2 is going to be amazing. You have Technisys adding about $18 million in revenue for Q2, which is, going to be a huge boost for the Galileo technology, sector. That's going to be, jumping revenues up, 50 to, near $80 million by Q2. And you also have the bank charter fully activated, okay? The bank charter is going to save SoFi about $30 million or more in Q2, which is my guess. So you have Technisys revenue coming in. You have the bank charter license cutting down costs. You have the Galileo, expansion into Colombia. A lot of good things are happening for SoFi right now. You're being murdered by the shorts because Biden decided to take a portion of SoFi's revenue out and, extend the student loans out for nearly 3+ years, okay? I just showed you 3 other fintechs that have missed multiple earnings in a row while SoFi is beating without their student loans, beating without the bank charter, okay? This is going to reverse eventually. Sellers are not exhausted yet, guys. And as you can see, the overall market is being brung down. If you made it to the end of the video, I want to say I really do appreciate it. I enjoyed doing this video for you. You saw the details, guys. I mean, there's really nothing else to talk about. You need to realize that SoFi is still performing extremely well on their earnings report. They just got the bank charter. The bank charter is about to be activated. Technisys revenue is going to give us a boost. I mean, everything is looking extremely solid, okay? Big companies like Netflix are going backwards. We're going forward. I believe we're going to see 300 to 400,000 members for Q1. The big reason why they're going to still be having a big influx of customers coming in, I didn't really cover on the video, is because they got that 1.2% interest rate. A lot of people are going to be flocking to that, and they're going to see how many different products SoFi offers right now. I'll cover in some other videos all the products that SoFi has, what products are doing the best right now, and we'll just keep covering more and more about SoFi. But as you guys can see, short interest is increasing as of today, up to over 20%, 145 million shares short. We're going to get past this and understand our earnings are on the way, and I expect a beat for the 3rd quarter in a row. That's 9 months of earnings beats. My name is Kyle. Hope you have a great day.